The difference between a genius and a fool is that a genius knows their limits. In a dimly lit room, a golden lamp casts light on a man's face, his deep eyes piercing through the darkness. He slowly sips his tea, the rising steam swirling like wisps of thought. His voice is low and warm, yet carries the weight of a truth honed by years. The difference between a genius and a fool. He pauses, a faint smile, both bitter and proud, curling his lips, is that a genius knows their limits. His words strike like a gentle but firm hammer, tapping against the invisible wall between wisdom and arrogance, leaving a quiet echo in the listener's mind. Life is an opportunity, seize it. Dawn lifts the veil of mist, revealing the first rays of sunlight, shimmering like golden threads across the earth. Each moment, like a dewdrop on a leaf, sparkles briefly before vanishing, a chance that comes but once. Life opens its arms, offering the key to unlock the door to a new day. If you hesitate, the light will slip away like a bird vanishing into the sky. But if you step forward and seize it, the world becomes a vast garden waiting for you to explore. Live true to yourself, and you will never fail. In a windswept field, a person stands tall, eyes wide, embracing the blazing sun overhead. No more polished masks, no more layers of pretense hiding the heart, only the honest rhythm pulsing in their chest. Each step, they take imprints the earth like a solemn vow. I will be myself. And as the path stretches endlessly ahead, they smile, for in that authenticity, every failure becomes a lesson, and victory is won from the very first step. Don't let the fear of failure stop you from trying. In the shadows of the mind, fear takes shape as a colossal dragon, its icy breath clouding your vision. It whispers doubts, ensnaring every thought with invisible chains. But at the end of the path, a tiny spark still flickers. Stubbornly, your dream unextinguished. Take one step forward, then another, and the chains will fall, wings will unfurl, and you'll see the dragon was merely a shadow you cast yourself. You don't need to be great to start, but you must start to become great. On that first morning, the path is shrouded in mist, and your legs tremble. No fanfare resounds. No halo lights the way, only small, seemingly insignificant steps. Yet each step is a seed sown in the earth, quietly sprouting beneath the cold soil. One day, looking back, you'll see a path longer than you imagined, and that seed has grown into a towering tree, casting the shade of greatness you nurtured unknowingly from those first steps. Love is sacrifice without expecting reward. In the bitter winter, someone quietly drapes a warm coat over your shoulders, then tucks their hands into their pockets, bearing the cold for you. No boast, no expectation of thanks, only a warm glance passing like a candle in the dark. That is love, like a river flowing tirelessly to the sea, not counting the drops it gives, only glad the sea grows fuller. Give what you have, and you will receive what you need. A traveler pauses by the roadside, offering a hungry child the last piece of their bread. The sun sets as always, but in their heart, a small flame ignites, warming the long night ahead. On the journey forward, a stranger offers a cup of water, a roof to shelter from rain, and above all, the belief that the universe always repays open hearts, not with what they want, but with what they truly need. Life is a painting, and you are the artist. Before you lies a vast blank canvas, silently awaiting your first brushstroke. Each choice is a hue, each experience a stroke, sometimes soft like a spring river, sometimes fierce like lightning tearing the sky. At times, your hand slips, colors bleed unintended, but those stray marks give the painting its depth. And then, stepping back, you realize No one but you could paint the masterpiece called your life. Don't live to please others, live to please yourself. In a bustling square, you stand amid applause and cheers, yet a cold void lingers in your chest. Every smile you give, every word you choose, is painted to match others' expectations, like an artist wielding a stranger's brush. Then, one day, you step away from the stage's glare, walking toward a quiet sunset where only the wind and your heartbeat remain. In that moment, you learn true happiness lies not in applause, but in the smile you wear for living true to yourself. Every dream you weave is a step toward the future. In the still night, your thoughts glimmer like silken threads, slowly weaving into a shimmering tapestry. Each dream is a distinct color: green for hope, red for passion, gold for faith. Day by day, you sit at an invisible loom, patiently weaving new threads. And when dawn breaks, that tapestry stretches like a road leading forward, drawing you closer to the future you've always envisioned. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. On a vast shore, many sit still, gazing at the horizon, waiting for a fortunate ship to arrive. But you refuse to wait. You gather driftwood, bind it together, raise a sail from an old shirt, and launch into the waves. The sea may rage, the wind may shift, but each paddle stroke declares, opportunity is not fate's gift, it's a ship you build to cross the ocean. Be the light in someone else's darkness. In the pitch-black night, when all paths are cloaked in cold fog, you light a small lamp. Its glow can't banish the world's darkness, but it's enough to guide the steps of someone lost. They see you, their eyes warming, their breaths steadying, and as they journey on, that light lingers, quietly burning, a reminder that in every long night, a single spark can change everything. Life is a lesson, and you learn most when you fail. On the long road, you stumble, knees bloodied, hands caked with dust. Failure arrives like a cold rain, relentless, leaving you shivering and heavy. But when the rain clears, you've learned to stand firm in the wind, to find dry shelter, and to step more surely. Each scar becomes a line etched in the book of experience, and those painful pages are the baggage that steadies you on the road ahead. Happiness is not a destination, it's the journey. The road winds through green fields, curves around mountains, and weaves through small villages. You walk, thinking happiness waits at the end, but then you notice joy in the smallest things. The scent of fresh baked bread wafting from a window, the bright laughter of children playing by a stream, or a breeze carrying the fragrance of wildflowers. Happiness isn't at a signpost marked "arrived," it's in every step, every moment you truly live and feel along the way. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. In a vast square, the crowd watches you silently, their eyes filled with doubt, as if waiting for you to fall. No cheers, no outstretched hands, only your heart pounding fiercely in your chest. You clench your fists and step forward, each stride resounding on the stone. Each step is a silent vow. I believe in myself. And when the door to success swings open, you realize that faith was the flame guiding you through the lonely dark. Nothing is eternal except change. The river flows on, carrying autumn leaves, spring petals, and stones worn smooth by time. Day after day, the sun rises and sets. The sky shifts from deep blue to twilight purple. So too with us we grow, shed old dreams, and don new hopes. Everything passes, fades, and is replaced. And that change, seemingly fragile, is the only thing that endures forever. Slow down and savor every moment. In the morning, sunlight slips through the window, gently falling on a steaming cup of tea. Outside, a golden leaf sways and falls, as if urging you to pause and watch. The chirping of birds blends with the aroma of fresh baked bread, painting a tranquil scene. When you take a deep breath and listen to your heartbeat, the world slows, and you realize happiness is sometimes as simple as being fully present in this moment. Every smile you share is a gift to the world. On a gray, rainy day, you smile, and like magic, a small ray of sunlight breaks through the clouds, touching the heart of someone nearby. That smile, quiet and costless, ripples outward like waves on a lake, reaching weary souls. You may never know who it warmed, but the world knows, for every smile you give is a gentle, lasting gift beyond words. You cannot change the wind's direction, but you can adjust your sails. On a vast sea, the wind blows against you, waves rising like towering walls of water. You cannot command the wind to shift or dispel the storm clouds gathering above, but you grip the ropes, angle the sails, and guide your ship through the raging waves. Though the journey is longer than planned, though the path wins more than dreamed, you press forward, for the secret lies not in controlling the wind, but in learning to navigate with it. Do what is right, even when it's hard. At a crossroads, the left path blooms with flowers and light, while the right is rugged, dark, and silent. You know the harder path leads where you truly need to go. Each step stings as sharp stones cut your feet, sweat mingling with dust, yet your heart grows lighter, as if each beat is set free. When you reach the end, no glory or reward awaits, just a mirror reflecting someone you can be proud of. A person who chose what was right, though it was never easy.